Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go, son. Go.
Foreman powering ahead. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Here we go. Right, 75. Up.
Now a give to Foreman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Bears at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. Now, they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They'll run here with Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Deontay Foreman with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, This unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Fields going to change things up here. Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll run this with Homer. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, Fields. He's got Lewis. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fields throw complete there to Moore. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Moore was a huge part of the deal. The Chicago made with Carolina, giving up the #1 overall pick in the draft. Averaging over 1,000 yards a season his first 5 years of his career. A tremendous playmaker, and he makes another catch here.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd down and 4. Going on the ground with Homer. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On on the handoff. Here's Foreman.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's Madison getting it again on second.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On play action, they'll throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson.
And he will have the Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Going to run with Madison again.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Now Fields going to move them around.
And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Moore, the man in motion. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. Now inside the 25. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 46 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Addison will go in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Fields, and this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Here's Foreman. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, it's Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the gun, Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Angel. Hey, Ken.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. That'll be caught by Foreman.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flush to his right. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Foreman takes it, headed right.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That's complete to Mooney. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, 551, 551.
They run it on 1st with Foreman.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
On play action, Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Foreman will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
He'll leave that one for Gaskin.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. They'll run with Foreman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Fields.
That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards for number 11.
That's good for us Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Open man, this is Lewis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll go with Foreman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Deontay Foreman.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, they run with Madison. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Here's Madison running on first down. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 3. Completes it to the fullback hand. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Delta. Angel.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run again with Foreman. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for the Bears,